Hi Floss Tube! I'm back, temporarily. I have not done a Floss Tube in a long time. And I keep, like, it hasn't been that long, And then I went to go watch my last video to see what I talked about in my last video, so I knew what to talk about in this video, and realized that it's been over 8 months, which is ridiculous. Things got crazy. I put on like 1,000,000 pounds. I'm pregnant, which is why I put on 1,000,000 pounds. I'm really big. Let's see if I can show you. On my couch. I'm like 28 weeks, which is a little over 6 months pregnant. I'm having another boy. So that means I'll have 3 boys. You can come over here. He's scared of something. Something right here he's terrified of, and he will not come over here. It is the weirdest thing. I think he's afraid of Michael's desk. I have a new stitchy space, which is why I haven't filmed a Floss Tube in a while. Is because I haven't had a designated stitching space. I kind of have just been stitching wherever. So I haven't had a quiet place to make a video. Oh, I was gonna turn this off. Sorry. There's also no AC in here, so I have to have my window AC unit. I haven't had a designated stitching space, so I haven't really wanted to make a video because I don't really have a place to do it, a cute place to do it. And not that this is cute, like this is my husband's desk and this is my desk. And then I have a couch, and then I have a TV over here. I'll show you all of that in just a second. Probably at the end of the video. This used to be the workout room, and my husband moved all of his gym equipment downstairs into the basement and told me that I could do whatever I wanted with this room. So I've got like shelves over there and stuff to store all my stuff, and then a little kid area, so it's still, my kids can still come in here. Okay, I took a little bit of notes on my iPad, but I forgot to get it out. And I'm just getting over a cold, so my voice sounds funny and I keep sniffing. Sorry, guys. What else is new? New stitching space. I'm pregnant again. This will be the last baby that we have. We're gonna have a 6-year-old. Yeah. By the time this baby comes out, I'll have a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a newborn. They're all exactly 3 months apart, or 3 years apart. I'll have my first baby was a Halloween baby. He was born on the 29th of October. And then my second baby was a Christmas baby. He was born on the 20th of December. And this baby's going to be a Thanksgiving baby. He's gonna be born around November. His due date's November 20th. And I usually have my babies a little early because I induce. So it'll probably be beginning of November, middle of November. So I'll have a Christmas, Halloween, and a Thanksgiving baby, which will be fun. What else is new? Jason's still here. He's right. Jason? There he is. Hi, buddy. Hi, Jason. We're definitely adjusting to this new space. Jason doesn't really like this couch. I have 2 dog beds in here though, so that the dogs can each sit on a bed. And then Vader's right over there. Vader, up. Vader, sit. Sit. Vader, sit. Sit. Oh, good boy. Yes, good boy. So that's Vader. He is May, June, July, August, a year and 3 months. I don't know that you guys have ever met Vader. Because Vader has to be in his kennel usually, or he's naughty. But there's hard floors in here, so I don't care if he pees in here because I can just clean it up really easy. So he's been out of his kennel a lot more lately because he can be in here with me and be unsupervised. Michael just went to go pick Caden up from kindergarten. He started his first year of kindergarten. That's the other reason I can't do a Floss Tube is because my kids have been home all the time. My kids are always with me all the time. And I have never had like a door I could shut. Like I'm usually just in the house with my kids. So like Declan goes down for a nap every day, but Caden's always there, always. And he wants to be sitting right next to me. Sometimes he's on his iPad. He just wants to be with me at all times. So it's been hard to film because I'm like, when would I even do this? So he started kindergarten this week. And so I was like, this will be perfect. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. It'll be fine. So here's my 4th floss tube. I'm gonna try to be more regular, but with the baby coming, you never know. Okay, I think that's all my new stuff that's happened. Now I have to tell you about my finishes. Oh, frick. I left my finish in the front room. I have to go get it. Hang on. Okay, a lot can happen stitch-wise, life-wise, in 8 months. I can't believe it's been that long. So I finished one in the last 8 months. It was Magic Tree by Nikita / Barbara Anna. I finished that finally. But that was my only finish in the last 8 months. But I have started a lot. So, this one was called for, everything called for. It was a kit. So it was the kit fabric, kit floss. You can come over here. Quit crying if you're gonna cry. He's scared of something, I don't know what it is. Okay, so things that I have worked on that are not new, so things that I had already previously been working on at my last video that I am still working on is my main project right this second. I should have been more organized. My main project right this second is my Hade. I have had so much progress on my Heaven and Earth designs. It's called Stepping Stones by Lucy Pittaway. Look, okay, I'm gonna have to sit on my knees and hope my legs don't fall asleep so I can get a good picture of this. Whoa. Okay. Look how awesome this is turning out. I have made so much progress. That's the end of the page. That's the end of the top. So that'll be the whole top. And I'll put a picture in here of what it's gonna look like when it's done. I still have a billion rows to go. I've been trying to get motivated to work on this because I feel like it has just sat in the same state for so long and I kept getting discouraged about a couple little things. So I decided to do a challenge, and that before Stitch West or before any of my retreats that I go on this fall, I was gonna get to the end, like get to at least to the end of the piece so that I can start over on the next row. Cause it's been kind of boring. Like it's just blues and blues and blues. And then I did the balloons, which helped kickstart me a little bit. And now these clouds are pretty confetti heavy, but I kind of have been liking it. It's a little more challenging to work on, which gives my brain something to do. So I have been putting in so many hours. I decided I was going to get it done by Stitch West or by the retreats that I'm going on. And if I was gonna do that, I was gonna have to do 1,000 stitches. I kind of just threw these numbers out there. I didn't actually know how much I could do in a day, but I was like, if I do 1,000 stitches at least 5 times a week, so 5,000 stitches in a week, I can have it done before my first retreat that I go on. And so I've been tracking it. I've been really good and tracking it, and I've gotten 1,000 stitches for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks so far I've been doing it. I'll put a picture in here on what it looked like before I started doing this and then the progress that I've made since then, because it has flown. It has been so crazy. My highest stitch count of the days, like out of all 5 of these weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, my highest stitch count that I was able to get in a day was 1,469 stitches, and that was yesterday. My husband went and picked up the kids, or went to pick up Kaden from school, and I just had a lot of time to stitch yesterday. So that's the most I've been able to get in one day is 1,469, and I really have not worked on anything else for the past 5 weeks except for this, and I'm getting really sick of it. So I'm so excited that I only have 4 columns left until the end of the piece, and then I can start working on anything else. Anything else. So with all my progress on this, I still have worked on a couple other things since my last floss tube that I've been working on, and I have a bunch of new starts. So I worked on Haid. My stocking, my Christmas stocking did not get done last year before Christmas. My last video was before Christmas, and I was like, I think I can get it done. I think I can get it done before Christmas. It didn't happen. Let me pull it out. I should have been more organized, you guys. Okay, my stocking is almost done. Are you ready for this? Bum, ba-da-dum. The toe is done. You can't see it because the toe is done, and the tree is done, and the boys. I have a lot of back stitching to do, and then I still have the house to finish. But that's it. So back stitching in the house. I really, really love it from back here. I love it. I love it. When you get really close though, it's a lot of half stitches and a lot of empty space. So the closer you look at it, the less appealing it is. So I almost quit it, and I almost picked, like, see all that empty space? I don't know. My last stocking was full coverage. So this one's kind of bumming me out because it's got so much empty space, and when you get close, the half stitches just kind of look funky. But I think hopefully with all the back stitching that needs to go in there, it'll look better. And maybe, I'm not gonna make any promises, maybe I'll have it all done before Christmas so Declan can actually use it. When I told my husband I was gonna quit it and I was gonna sew him a different stocking, he was like, no, you're not. And I was like, hey, yes, I am. And he was like, no, that one is so perfect. I love it. You just gotta keep it. Just keep it. It's fine. It's fine. Like, you're just overanalyzing it. I love it. Just finish it. And if you still hate it after it's completely done, we'll talk. But I love it. And he was like, I was like, fine, okay, I'll continue. So I'm just gonna continue, see how it goes. So that's my stocking it's called Christmas Traditions by Dimensions, and it's all kit floss, kit fabric. En Retard by Madame Chantilly is in the exact same place it was 8 months ago. I haven't worked on that. And Pandemic by Long Dog is in the exact same place it was 8 months ago. So those are all the pieces that I talked about in my last floss tube. So my new starts, I'm up to 17 starts, which is crazy for me. 17 starts, 17 WIPS. I have 17 WIPS. It just blows my mind. The one I was working on really a lot right at the beginning, like right at the beginning of the year when it was still snowy outside, it was called Winter Fun. I call it the Winter Tree by Prive. It's Vishivki. It's a piece of art that they turned into a cross stitch. And I've been loving it. I finished the house and the back stitching on the house, most of it. I need to decide what I'm gonna put in that sign because I don't want to put something in Russian. I want to be able to understand it. And the tree house is pretty much all done. The tree is done. There's a ton of snow. A ton of snow that goes in this whole thing. So I left all of that to the end like an idiot. So I need to do all the snow and all the back stitching, and so I put it down. I haven't worked on this in months. But I need to pull it back out and just finish it because it's so close. I swear I get them to this point and then I just quit. I'll put a finished what it's gonna look like when it's done in here. Because it's so pretty. I love it. And it just, there's not a lot like it, you know? Like, it's pretty unique. So that I have been working on. I worked on for months and months and months. Like, that's all I worked on. I'm pretty monogamous. I feel like I pick something and then fixate on it for a couple months and then get annoyed and then fixate on something else. So I worked on that one. That was a new start, and I'm using all the called for DMC. I went to, oh, well, we'll not do that one yet. I forever ago saw Consider the Lilies by Heartstring Samplers, and fell in love with it. I was like, Mom, I love this. And she's like, I love it too. And then one day we just decided we were gonna start it. So I have a little bit, you're okay. Come here. Vader, come. Come. You can do it, come on. Vader, come. Vader, come. Nope, you can't do it, he's too afraid. He keeps crying, I don't know if you can hear him. He's crying. He wants me to escort him over here. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, here comes a fire truck. So this, wait for the fire truck. I live on a busy road. So this is how far I've gotten on Consider the Lilies. Not very far. I worked on the tree for a long time and then got sick of it and put it away for a while, and then my mom started working on it and it made me motivated again to get it back out and start working on it again. So I was working on this probably the most before I quit everything and only was working on my Hade. But I still love the colors in Consider the Lilies. I think we're doing Consider the Lilies called for colors. So it's all called for. It's beautiful. Where did all these Q snaps come from? The worst part about doing these videos is that then you have all these Q snaps sitting here that you, oh, he did it. Good job, Peter. Good job. You're such a good boy. Good job. That was scary, huh? Nope, off. Good boy. Okay, so that's Consider the Lilies. And then, let's see, that one was in Vegas. Oh, okay. So I love Gilmore Girls. I have seen all of it. And so then when I saw when Black Needle Society came out with their Gilmore Girls collection, I fell in love immediately. So I'm pretty far on it. I'm almost done with it. And I just barely got the newest section. This is Autumn and Stars Hollow. And I just barely got the new section that I can put in here. Stop. Vader, off. You can't be loud right now. They're playing. I really love it. I've loved working on it. I haven't pulled it out in a while, but it's a whip, so I had to show you. So cute. And then it's 4 seasons, obviously. So autumn, and then summer, winter, fall, or summer, winter, spring. And I think the next one I have is summer. So I have the autumn, and then I have summer. And then they all sit right next to each other and make a complete picture. Summer goes right here, and it does the other side of the gazebo with a little yellow Jeep. So I'm really excited. I'll put a picture of those up here too, so you can see what those are gonna look like when they're done. Because it's just so cute the way they all come together, and they haven't released the other 2 yet, so you only know what 2 are gonna look like. And I don't usually do that. I do not like stitch alongs. I do not want it to be a mystery, because what if I don't like it? What if I start it and then a new section comes out and I'm like, I do not like that. Then I would never work on it again. I feel like I have to know exactly what it's gonna look like, all of it, before I start stitching. But so that's like the only stitch along type mystery thing that I have ever stitched. But it's Gilmore Girls, so of course I have to love it because I love Gilmore Girls. So it just depends. But off, down, Vader, down. Good boy. Sorry, I should have put these dogs away. Jason just used to lay there, but Vader's not gonna lay there. So that's Gilmore Girls. Where did I put it? There it is. And then I have also been working on, Flea Market Flowers. I saw this at the Craft Center of Fine Stitchery, and fell in love with it. It's called Flea Market Flowers by somebody. Flea Market Flowers by Lori Holt. I did it on 18 count opalescent Ada, and I used all the called for colors, except When I got 729, which is a yellow stitched on there, it looked dirty. Here's the colors. So if you compare this yellow to this yellow, it just kind of looked mustardy, and when it got on the opalescent fabric, it just looked like a dirty yellow. So I switched it out. My mom helped me figure out which one to switch it to. We're gonna switch it to 3821. So we switched out 729 for 3821, and I feel like it looks so much better, so much less like a dirty yellow. Let me get the pattern off of here. I don't know which way's up, so I'm just gonna show it to you a random way. I think this is up. The yellow just looks so much better on there than it did before. I don't love working on Ada, so I don't feel like I pull this one out very often, but I love the colors. It's just so springy and happy, and so I'm sure I will pull it out like in March when I'm done with the gloom and the doom. I just need happy colors in my life, right? So that's Flea Market Flowers. And then those were all my WIPs. And then I went to Vegas with my mom, and we went to Stitcher's Paradise. And that place, oh, I love that place is dangerous. That place, we were there for 3 hours, and I still didn't buy everything that I wanted to buy. I had to limit myself, or I would have bought the whole store. So what I did buy, oh wait, we'll talk about that in a second, never mind. So before Vegas, no, in Vegas, I got the rest of the stuff I needed for, they have everything. They have literally everything you could ever need. They have all the beads, they have all the fibers, they have all the floss of every brand, like, so I've been needing to kit this up. I bought it a long time ago, probably over a year ago I bought this, but I haven't been able to kit it up because I couldn't find a lot of the Krennics. I couldn't find them. It's called Clockmaker's House by Nora Corbett, and I love it. Has a lot of beads. I've never done beads before, so I was really nervous. So I also had to buy a tacky bob, whatever it is, at Stitcher's Paradise, and of course they had them. So I got the rest of the fibers I needed for this, and then I got the tacky bill that I needed for this. So it's all kitted, and I have the, oh, and the fabric. I bought the fabric for it. I could not find the fabric that it calls for, but I just found something that looked similar and that looked good with all the colors while I was in Stitcher's Paradise. So I just kitted this up. It's ready to go. I'm sure when it starts snowing outside, I will want to work on it a lot, but I haven't started it yet because I'm just nervous about the beads. I have never done beads before. And then while we were there, I was walking around looking at all the stuff on the wall. I love seeing a finish. If I see a finish, I will most likely buy the finish. Vader, off, 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 off. Thank you. Yes. Good boy. I bought Map of Hawk Run Hollow, which on the wall was just, and even in the picture, it's just gorgeous. I loved the rich colors. It's very fall-y colors, and I just loved it. And so I started that while I was with my mom in Vegas, and I haven't gotten very far, but I at least wanted to get up to the sun because I thought the sun was so cute. So I kind of stitched until I got to the sun so I could work on the sun a little bit. And then I have my little Stitcher's Paradise magnet on there because I am obsessed now with Stitcher's Paradise. So that's Map of Hawk Run Hollow, and that one is 40 count Weeks Dye Works fabric straw. It's 1/2 with all the called for NPI silks. I've also never worked with silks before, so that's been an adventure. It was weird because usually you take the DMC off the things and you wrap them, but you're not supposed to wrap the NBI silks. You're just supposed to like cut it open and then just kind of keep it in the bag all twirled up. You have to be careful with it because my mom said the more that you touch it, the more it will like fuzz out, it'll fray. So it's been an experience. I thought I would hate it because my mom was like, it kind of catches on your hands a little bit, and I can't stand touching microfiber. Cannot stand it. Like I hate it. I can't stand it. But And I thought the silks were gonna be the same way as holding something that's microfiber, but it's not. It catches a little bit, but it doesn't bother me, thank goodness, because it's showing up really good. And I like silks. I like working with silks. So I bought that at Stitcher's Paradise. There were 4 of us at Stitcher's Paradise, and all together we spent like $1,500 at Stitcher's Paradise. It was insane. I also bought this. Where's the finish? It's called the Big Round zipper by Bent Creek, and I'm gonna try to find a finished copy. I'll have to insert a finished copy in here because I can't find it on any of these. And I didn't get very far. Okay, here's the story about this piece. I am pregnant and have to pee all the time, so I went to the bathroom in Stitcher's Paradise. Hey, off, Vader, place. Yes, down. He's just a baby. He's just 100-pound. No, place. He's just a 100-pound baby, and he just is crazy sometimes. So I saw it. So I went to go pee at Stitcher's Paradise, and they even have like finished work. Place. Yes. Stay. Place. Good night. I saw it in the bathroom, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. So I took a picture with it. I took a picture of it with my phone and then brought it up to my mom, and I was like, Mom, how cute is this? And she's like, I'm looking at it right now. I'm standing at the checkout looking at it. And I was like, how crazy is that? We should totally do this. So we start kitting it up, and we got everything we need for the kit, and then we're with my friend Kim Storer, and she was like, well, I like that too. I want to do it. So then we had to find all the kit stuff for her. And then Lonnie was also there, and she was like, well, I want to do it too. So we just decided that we're all going to do it, and it's going to be a stitch along. And so we all have a little bit different fabrics. And I am using, and it comes in a kit. It's 6 parts. And the first part comes with the fabric and the floss, and then the other parts come with a little bit more floss, and then the pattern, a little bit more floss in the pattern. And it's a big circle, and I'm sure I've already inputted a picture in here so you can see it. But it's a big circle, and it's so cute. So my mom got all the kit floss, and then we just bought the rest of the floss that we needed, and then we all picked a fabric that was kind of similar to what it showed in the picture at Stitcher's Paradise. So this is as far as I've gotten. I have not gotten far. I mostly just wanted to stitch a little bit on it while we were in Vegas so that I could at least say I started it in Vegas. Stop! Off. I'm gonna have to put him outside. Hang on a second. He's too crazy. He can't be in here. Okay. So we all started that while we were in Vegas, and I found this cute little magnet. It's Marie Antoinette, but I just loved it because it said Marie. You never see my name. You see Maria on everything or Mary on everything, but you never see Marie. So I really love it when I find things with my name on it. So we all started that while we were in Vegas. And then another thing that I found at Stitcher's Paradise was this cute. It's Silver Creek Samplers Flying Lessons. And I thought it was so cute. So of course I had to buy that. And I've also been working on my small for the Crazy Woman Stitch and Retreat, which is in September. But I can't show that to you because it's supposed to be a secret. So that's pretty much the only thing I've been working on the last 5 weeks is that. If I can get to 5,000 stitches before the weekend, then I will work on my small. But if I can't get to 5,000, it's just what I'm working on. And then all the ladies that we stitch with in Utah County, including Kim Storer and Sharon Worm, decided we were gonna start this at Stitch West. So we got everything we need for it. We got the silks, we got the fabric. I just bought the kit off the Dawn Threads website. It's the Dawn Thread Sunnyside sampler. I just bought the kit. and it came with everything I needed, which was so cute. So we decided we're starting this at Stitch West all at the same time. So I have it all kitted and I have everything I need for it, but I can't start it until Stitch West. So that's just on hold, but that will be a WIP as soon as I put some stitches in. I feel like it's not a WIP until you put some stitches in. And then one day, I don't remember what day it was, I saw this Jardin Prive stitched at the craft center Pine Stitchery in Salt Lake, and it was the prettiest thing I had ever seen. It's all the fall colors. I'm dying to start it, but I told myself I will not start this until I get to the end of the page of my Haid. So I just need to continue. I only have probably a couple days left of my Haid, and I'll be to the end. And then I can start this one. I have everything I need for it. The picture, I'm pretty sure it's called for. Everything's called for. But the picture it looks different in this picture than it did when it was finished. It is so rich and so pretty when it's finished. Yep, everything's called for. I got everything called for colors. It just looks so much different in person. If I see it stitched, I have to buy it. I swear, it is dangerous. So I bought that also at the craft center. But I think that's everything I have. That's all my finishes, everything I have worked on since my last video that I already had, everything that I have started since my last video, everything that I'm going to start, everything that I purchased. Oh, I've been looking at all the expo stuff that's coming out. There's a hashtag. Oh, my phone. I'm like, where's my phone? I can't find it. It's right there. Oh, I have my iPad right in front of me. There's a hashtag you can search for on Instagram. Where is my Instagram on here? There it is. Where you can, like, there's not really a great place where you can go and see everything that the expo has to purchase. Like, and you can't purchase it yourself either. I figured out you have to purchase it through a store. Like through your local LNS, local needlework shop. You have to purchase it through an actual location. So you just kind of tell them what you want and then they purchase it. But needlework, okay. So if you do needlework_expo, it'll take you to their Instagram account. It looks like, oops, looks like this. And you can look at their stories. They post stories every day about different things that they've seen. And then all of their Instagram posts are things that will be in the expo. So I'll post in here a bunch of things that I saw that I really loved so far, that I'm like, if I saw this in store right now, I would buy it and I would kit it and I would keep it in my stash until I'm ready to work on it. So I'll put a little reel here of all the cute things that I saw on the expo that I'm probably gonna purchase when I get the chance. But yeah, I think that's it. I need to clean all this up before my husband and my kid get back. And then I'm just gonna keep stitching, you know, because that's what I do. So I hope, oh, I forgot to say my name. My name's Stitchy Marie. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is Stitchy Marie. So it's the same across the board. I'll try to make my background look a little, oh, I was gonna show you my stitchy space. I'll try to make my background look a little better than it does right now, because maybe I'll hang some of my stitchy nut back there. Gotta get off the couch, which is really hard to do when you're 6 months pregnant. Okay, so this is my stitchy space. Get the glare out. I got this couch from IKEA. I love it. It has storage underneath. And then I have my, I wonder if I can turn this around. Probably not. I have my cart here, and my cart has all the stuff that I need on a regular basis. My jug of water, and then I have this little black table right here that holds my drink, and then I command stripped that thing to the wall so that I can have my tools handy. And then my tablet obviously is always right there. I have this big window that I sit next to that I'm obsessed with. I don't even have to use a light during the day, which is like a miracle. I can just use the light that comes in the window, and then I have my light right here. This room's kind of a work in progress. This is pretty solidified. I feel like I have this exactly the way I like it. There's my stupid AC going out the window. All my shelves, all of my stuff, all the kids' toys back there. Michael moved his office in here a couple days ago because we'd never see each other. We were always, he was upstairs, I was downstairs, and so I was like, well, if you just put your office down here, we can see each other more often. So he put his office down here. And then this is my desk for the stuff that I work on, and then dog butt, and then my TV. So this is what I look at every day, minus the treadmill. Ta-da! That's my new stitchy space. So, happy Thursday! See you all next time I film. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to film, so it can just be a surprise, because it's a surprise for me too. So, see you next time.